Hello, good evening, everyone. We'll start today's session with some of the questions. If you have any questions, we may start with regarding the previous session. Then we may continue. Okay, I suppose there are no questions regarding previous sessions. So we will continue with today's topic. So today's kind of Chitravakya.
I have a question, but I can ask it at the end of.
Yes, someone was.
Yes.
You please read.
Yeah.
Hello.
Shankar. I do have a question, but I can ask it at the end of the session also.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Okay, so today we'll be having. Sir, you are not audible.
Not audible? No, I have unmuted.
Now you are audible.
No, okay, fine. Would you like me to ask the question now or later?
You may ask a question now regarding the previous session. You may ask. No
Yeah. There is in the Venkatesha Prabhatam Stotram actually. A number of verses come like Kamala Kuchachuko Kumkumatoliya Tarundita. Okay. These are made in the 12:4 format.
Sorry?
These are made in the 12:4 format.
Yeah.
12 Varna into 4 Charanas.
Yeah.
Okay. Now 12:4, as far as I know, there are 3 variations. One is Vanshastha, one is Bhajanga Prayata, one is the Dhruta Vilambita. These are the 3 things that I have studied. Okay. Now, this one does not fall into any one of those categories.
Which category?
These 3. Vanshastha, Bhajanga Prayata, Dhruta Vilambita.
Okay.
It does not fall into any
about the Kamala Chuchu, I mean.
Which is the category in which it falls.
Okay, so that Sutra particularly with Kamala Kuchuchu.
Jagana, Tagana and all that thing comes into the picture.
No, just let me think. While it is particular chandas, I just do not remember the name right now.
I don't expect you to remember. I don't expect you to remember. Just think about it.
It's Swini. Sragvini.
Can you, how do you write that? How do you write that?
Yes, I'm typing it.
In vernacular, if you can write?
Sorry?
You can write that in vernacular here.
Yeah.
Sagvini.
Yeah. Okay, so we shall start today's session now. Yes, so today we will be looking at an interesting topic called as the Prahelika. Okay, so all of us are aware about, or might have played this game at in our childhood, that we keep asking some kind of questions. We keep asking the riddles in Sanskrit, or in Sanskrit or vernaculars. Also in English, we the childhood game is that. So we keep asking the questions. Is my audio breaking?
Yes, it's breaking.
Okay. Just give me a second. I'll set my network. Just give me a second. I'm sorry. Hello. Let us hope now it will work.
Yes, as of now it is clear.
Okay. So, as in childhood, we have always played this verbal game called riddles. So in all the vernaculars, in English, we find the riddles And even in Sanskrit, we do have riddles, and those riddles are called as prahelika in Sanskrit. Okay, so prahelika, so this is a type of Sanskrit composition. Again, many a times prahelika occur in the Anushtup chanda only. Okay, so these prahelikas are nothing but the riddles in Sanskrit. Where, so in those riddles, in those prahelika, those shlokas put some questions. Those shlokas actually describe an object, and they at the end you are supposed to the listener, it's supposed to give an answer to that question. Okay, so that is called as a prahelika, and in that prahelika many a times self-contradictory statements are given. Self-contradictory statements are like, for example, some object that has legs but not move. Some objects have mouth but that speak. Some objects have eyes but that cannot see. So these kind of self-contradictory statements are given in those shlokas, in those padyas, and the listener is supposed to give an answer. Okay, so it sometimes uses the puns, that is the shlesha. So pun or shlesha means expressing two meanings simultaneously. So one word might express two meanings simultaneously, and the listener has to be witty. The listener has to keep his mind open to think about all those puns. And translations many a times, especially in Sanskrit and actually in all the languages, translating these verses, the translation of these verses might lose all of its fun. So whenever you come to a riddle, whenever you read a riddle, it is recommended not to use translation, to open it. As we go further, as we will see some of the riddles, some of the shlokas in prahelika format, you will immediately understand why am I saying this, that translating these verses into English or any other language could lose its essence and fun element, because some of the words, some of the elements are untranslatable, non-translatable. So let's see what kind of prahelika we have. Okay, so first one is apado duragami cha saksharo nacha panditaha amukhaha sphutavakta cha yojanati. So I'll explain each of the word. Going down rather than coming to a conclusion, we will see what you all think about this object. So that object, apado, pada means leg. So apada is one, that object does not have legs. Apado, apadaha, apado. But it is duragami. Dura is further, far away, and gami is one who goes. So that object doesn't have any leg, that object doesn't possess any leg, but that goes far away, that travels far away. Saksharo nacha panditaha. So that object knows the letters. That object is literate, a literate object, but that is not a pandit. Again, pandit is a non-translatable word in Sanskrit, but we may say that pandit means an intelligent person. Pandit is one who knows everything. So that is not a knower. So that object is sakshara, literate, but not knower. Okay, it is not a knower. Then amukhaha. Mukha means the mouth or face, anything. Amukhaha. So that object doesn't have any face or any mouth, but it is sphuta vakta. Sphuta is clear, and vakta is a speaker. So that is sphuta vakta, means that object speaks clearly, fluently. Sphuta vakta cha yo janati sa panditah. Now this yo janati sa panditah is a attestation, or it is a naturally occurring statement at the end of any prahelika. So many prahelikas contain this statement, yo janati sa panditah, means one who knows this object can be considered as a pandit. So let us see, two pandits have already raised their hand. First, we'll start with Srishti ji. Okay, Srishti ji, you may unmute yourself.
Ma'am, it can be letter or patra.
Yes, right. It is a patra. What else? What else answers? What other answers can be suitable to this answer? Again, prahelikas do not have a hard and fast answers. They may have various answers. So, with whatever fits into this category can be your answer, correct answer. Shreya, was your answer the same?
No, my answer was the microphone, the mic which you use to speak. Dhvani
Dhvanivardhaka. But how can it be sakshara, having letters, knowing letters?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Geetanjali ji.
Ma'am, क्या है?
Subhashit. A subhashit or a sukti.
Might be, but again, that is not apado. That is not duragami. That
Yeah,
itself, that object doesn't. Yeah.
First answer is patra only. Then the
Yes.
second answer I was thinking sukti.
Yes,
Okay.
might be. Shankar ji is raising his hand.
Book or Vidya?
Yes, yes, might be. A book can be, but again, a book is not something which, it is not something that travels for sure. Some books might not travel long.
Vidya.
Naturally go from one place to other. It's natural movement.
Vidya?
Yes. Yes, Vidya, but again, Vidya cannot be said to be amukha. Vidya might have a face of,
Mind.
but again, mind, but it is an abstract thing. Vidya or mind, these are abstract things.
Oh, we don't want abstract.
Preferably not. Chitravakya ji.
It's a pen.
No, how?
Lekhani. Whenever we write anything, the words we can able to write with the pen. Whatever things is in our mind, we can express with the lekhani or pen.
But again, lekhani cannot be said to be sakshara.
That
because
is apada. Apada. It is not
sakshara.
amukha. It
See,
is
the word sakshara. See, the word sakshara has a pun in it. Sakshara. So the word sakshara itself means one who knows the letters, one who is with the letters. So one who is a literate person. But from Sanskrit point of view, sakshara means one sa akshara, so one that has letters. So that pun is making it with sakshara. So the letter contains the aksharas, letter contains the words and syllables. So that can be said, validly said to be akshara, sakshara. I'm sorry. Lekhani doesn't contain the varnas, doesn't contain the letters in it. The patra, the letter contains the letters. Madhuri ji.
The messages sent via telecommunication messages.
Yes. Yeah, again, the messages are abstract things. It doesn't contain the akshara.
Okay.
It is not manifested. I mean,
The text
we cannot
message.
touch it. Yes, text messages can. I had received an interesting answer from another
Mic went off.
batch or some another. Sorry. Yes, who was talking?
We couldn't hear you.
The
That
mic
is what
went.
you're saying.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. Hello, who is this?
Mic problem.
Okay,
Mic problem.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we
So
couldn't hear
that
you. Could you please start? Yeah. Yeah. We couldn't hear you when you started with the other batch or something. So if you could start again on that reference.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So I received an interesting answer about this prahelika from another from a school student or someone else. It was a screenshot of message. It can be again. So this is a modern one. This answer is a modern one because when this prahelika was made,
No such
at that
screenshot.
time screenshot yes, no such things were there. Yes, that did not exist. But screenshot right now in these times, screenshot can be a valid answer.
Yes.
The screenshot of a message contains it is apada, but it goes viral. It is sakshara. It has letters in it. It doesn't speak, but it has something with it, some message with it. Yes, I'll request everyone to keep their videos off and make them and turn them on whenever you speak, so that we will have a flawless session. Yeah, the
Just
next
one question here. Just one question here.
Yes.
Where in this
Yeah.
one, as it ends with Sa Pandita, is it some kind of a sandhi there, or
Yes.
usually you would say
Yes.
Saha, right? It's
Yes.
instead of Saha, we have a Sa
There is-
there. So
There is
Yes,
a grammatical point there.
Yes. The visarga is lupta. The visarga disappears
Is
when
lupta.
we have hard consonant opposite. And in a verse, visarga, most of the times visarga is disappeared in shloka. Format. Okay, shall we move ahead? Okay. So here,
What is the correct answer?
yes, it was a letter, patra.
Patra.
Now again an interesting one. Gopalo naiva gopalaha trishuli naiva shankaraha chakrapanihi sa no vishnuhu yaha janati sa panditaha. Gopalo naiva gopalas trishuli naiva shankaraha chakrapanis sa no vishnur yo janati sa panditaha. So you know Gopala, Krishna, but he is not a cow herder. So that object or the thing or any entity about which this verse, about which this shloka is talking, that entity is Gopala, but it is not Gopala. Gopalaha naiva Gopalaha. It is Gopala, but it is not a Gopala. It is Trishuli. Trishuli means one who possesses Trishula. Okay, now this word has pun. This word has two meanings, but we will see that pun at the end. Let's just continue with the word Trishula. So that has Trishula, but that entity is not a Shankara, Lord Shankara, Shiva. He is not a Shiva. He is not Shiva. Chakrapani. He has chakra in his hands. Panihi means hand. Chakra. Chakrapanihi, sa no Vishnu, but that entity is not Vishnu. Yo janati sa pandita. One who can guess this entity is a pandit. This is a tricky one and this is a rare one. Yes, Rishti ji. Sorry,
Durga.
Durga. No, but it is in it is in Pumlinga. So in Sanskrit we have 3 genders: Pumlinga, Strilinga, and Napumsakalinga. So feminine, masculine, feminine, and neuter. So everything is expressed about a masculine gender. Gopalaha. It's not Gopala or Gopalika. It's not Chakrapani. I mean, sorry, Trishulini. So that word has to be a masculine one. That word has to be a Pumlinga Shabda.
Dattatreya.
No. Chakrapani. Datta doesn't possess chakra. Dattatreya doesn't possess any chakra.
Dattatreya means it is considered as a avatar of all 3 gods. That's why.
Yes. But no, this is not. This is not a correct answer. Your guess is a intelligent one. Yes, but again, if you see Dattatreya as the as a combination of all these three, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, then the Bahuvachana should be here. The words should be, or the adjectives given here should be in Bahuvachana, that is plural, but it is in singular. Only single entity is there. It's not Gopalaha, Trishulinaha, Chakrapaninaha. This is singular.
Ma'am, is it an object or some person?
Sorry?
Is it describing some object or a person?
Okay, now I'll give a hint. This is describing an animal.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go towards the answer. It's okay. So in a tradition, in some traditions, bull is considered to be the protector of cows, because he is a masculine one. He is protector of his head, so he is Gopalaha. So he is a Gopalaha, but he is not a Gopalaha. That means he is a protector of cows, the head of cow, but he is not a crow header, or he is not Krishna. Okay. Then Trishuli. So possesses Trishula but not Shankara. Again here the pun is 3 is 3 and Shula means horns. Or sometimes the bulls are marked with the symbol of Trishula on their forehead as an auspicious or some ritual, in some rituals. Okay, so that Trishuli means one who possesses that mark, or one who possesses 3 horns. So 2 horns are here and 1 horn is on his back. So it is not actually a horn. It is called as I don't know.
It's more of a hump.
Sorry?
It's called hump.
Hump.
Yeah, it's a hump. Yes, it's a hump. So sometimes that is also considered to be one of its the horns. So that is Trishuli. Okay, but he is not a Shankar. Yes, a bull cannot be a Shankar. Then Chakrapanihi. So there is a shoe horse for horses. So similarly, the bulls are marked with some, or bulls are entitled, or they are given with some chakra, some circular thing on their foot. Panihi. So pani as in foot for bulls.
You're talking about the hoof.
Yes. So that is chakra panihi. So it looks like a chakra. It looks like a chakra. But yes, he is not a Vishnu. Therefore, our answer is a bull. Hope everyone is satisfied with this answer, because this is given. This is the traditional answer, but we do not see these animals in such a in our vicinity. If we are living in a a city, in a metropolitan city, we are not attached to that culture right now, the village culture, the city culture. So we are not got to see all these things very closely. So some of you might not be satisfied with this answer, but it is what it is. Can't help. Because for me, even it's kind of foreign thing describing a bull like this, but it is. Okay, now and again an interesting one. Na tasyadir na tasyantaha madhye yas tasya tisthati tavapyasti mamapyasti yo janati sa panditaha. Na tasya adihi न तस्य अंतः मध्ये यः तस्य तिष्ठति तव अपि अस्ति मम अपि अस्ति यः जानाति स पंडितः. Now its literal meaning is, literal translation, it doesn't have a beginning. Na tasya adihi, it doesn't have a beginning. Na tasya antaha, nor does it have an end. Madhye yaha tasya tishtati, something stands in between it, in between. See, madhye yaha tasya tishtati tava api asti mama api asti. You have it, I have it. It belongs to you, it belongs to me. One who knows is a pandit. Yes, Geetanjali ji.
I'm cheating because I've seen this one before, so I know the answer. So na in the beginning.
Please wait. We'll no. Just wait. We'll see how other people are thinking, and at the end we'll come to you. Come back to you.
Sure.
I do know the answer, so we'll not talk about it.
Okay, yeah, we'll wait for others.
Now, is it the soul inside us? The life, that there is the presence of God. The God has no beginning, no end. And it is in us. It is in everyone. That is Shivam. that we see as Shivam. And without life, without that God, it becomes Shivam only, like that. This is the presence of God.
See, from meaning point of view, yes, you're absolutely right. But there is a drawback in this shloka, that although the literal translation seems to be one which I told you, grammatically we cannot translate this verse with this translation. Grammatically, it is wrong translation.
Okay.
Can be time or summer.
Again, if you go by translation, it is not correct. Someone was talking in the chat box. It is Dhruva Venkataramana. Again, from translation, see, if you see from the point of translation, I cannot tell you that this is a wrong answer. But from the shloka point of view, from Sanskrit point of view, this translation is not a correct one from grammar point of view, because grammatically the structure doesn't allow you to translate this verse in a given way. So think out of the box, and we'll see. Shreya, would you like to give it a chance, or you know the answer?
I actually don't know.
Okay, to Shrishti ji, yes.
Is it knowledge, ma'am? Knowledge.
Knowledge, but knowledge may have end. Sometimes knowledge ends with a person.
Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
time or summer?
Time or?
Summer.
Samay. See, for us, for mortal human beings, time is endless. But from the Brahma, from the supreme point of view, time also ends at some point of time. Abhijit ji.
So typically when you say what doesn't have a start or beginning is a circle. So is it something to do with the circle?
But how can yaha tasya tishtati, madhye yaha tasya, and tavapyasti mamapyasti is not satisfied with your answer. So how do you have a circle and I have a circle? As in, yes,
ma'am, can it be the earth or bhumi?
But it has end. One day or other, earth is going to end. I mean, it has going to have an end.
Okay.
From philosophical point of view, I'm not talking about scientific. I mean, I'm not talking scientifically. From philosophical point of view, it has an end. Yes, I think.
How about the symbol Om?
But we cannot say that tavapyasti mamapyasti or madhye yastasya tishtati. The symbol, I mean, what stands in between? I think time for Gitanjali ji or Shankar ji. Anyone?
I know the answer.
Okay, so the way to explain,
I think
would say,
shouldn't reveal.
Yes, Shankar.
Yeah, we'll ask Gitanjali ji. Yes, Gitanjali ji, you may continue.
Okay, so it's something similar to a lot of English riddles go this way these days, that you are focusing on the consonants rather than the meaning. So that's what we are doing here. So it says na in the beginning, na in the end, and ya in the middle. So if we look at it that way, na, ya, and na, so it makes nayan. You have it, I have it. We all have the eyes, nayan, eyes.
So the information this shloka conveys is something different, but it is designed, it is expressed in such a beautiful manner that it gives another meaning as well. So the information that trying to give is, it starts with your object in the question starts with na tasya adhi, tasya, kasya, whose beginning is with na, letter na, the object which is in the question. So that object, the name of that object starts with na, it ends with na tasya adihi, na tasya antaha, madhye yaha tasya tishtati. So ya is in between, na is at the beginning, na is at the end. So na, ya, na, and I or eyes. So that is your answer. Something in the chat box. Nayana, eyes, yeah. Okay. This is really, this is a easier one. Vrukshasya phalam drishtam phalagre vruksha eva cha akaradi sakarantam yo janati sa panditaha. Vrukshasya agre phalam drishtam phalagre phalagre vruksha eva cha akaradi sakarantam yo janati sa panditaha. So vrukshasya agre means at the top of its bush or at the top of the tree. Vrukshasya agre phalam drishtam. Phala, it is, so this fruit, phalam vrukshasya agre drishtam, this fruit is seen, this fruit occurs on the top of a tree. Phalagre vruksha eva cha, and again on the top of that phala, again on the top of that fruit, there is a vruksha, there is a tree. So tree, fruit, tree. Akaradi sakarantam yo janati sa panditaha. Is it not agre means front? Agre is the word which is used in various meanings. I'm reading the query from chat box. So agre, it means in the front. Agre, it means on the top. So akaradi sakarantam. Akara means the letter a. Sakara means letter sa. It starts with a, it ends with sa. yo janati sa panditaha. Again, we have this palupada, we have this refrain, yo janati sa panditaha. Again, Gitanjali ji will talk to others and then we'll come back to you. If you have any query, you may ask. So that fruit, it occurs at the top of a tree. On the top of that fruit, there is again a tree. That the name of this phala, the name of this fruit starts with a, ends with sa, and one who knows is a pandit. Chitralekha ji.
It's ananas. Ananas.
Yes. Yes, ananasa, a pineapple. Ananas. So it is, it looks like it is at the top of a tree, its tree. And again, ananas possesses a small tree on the head, on its head. So, vrukshasya agre phalam drushtam phalagre vrukshamevacha, vruksha evacha, akaradi sakarantam yo janati sa panditaha. Something in the chat? Vallasa? It is a fruit, ananasa, a pineapple. Gitanjali ji, you were Amit.
Yeah, same answer.
Amit Mukherjee, Amit ji.
This riddle must have been new because the pineapple is not an Indian fruit. It was brought to India by the Portuguese. So this should be not more than 300 years old, I believe.
Even, yeah. Many riddles are there.
Because the very name ananas is not a Sanskrit word actually.
Yes, but we use it in Sanskrit. We do use it in Sanskrit.
But I think this must have been coined lately. It doesn't have to be older than the pineapple itself.
Yes, it is a newer one. It is not an ancient one. Many people were there who were actively into making a poetry, who were actively constructing the poetry. So yes, we have a modern prahelika as well. Okay, so we actually have a last one, last poetry for the day, and it is going to be a bit difficult. Let's see. Uchchishtam Shiva Nirmalyam Vamanam Shavakarpatam Kakavishtha Samutpannaha Panchaite Ati Pavitrakaha. So we here 5 elements have to be guessed. So the poet gives you 5 elements to guess. One is Uchchishta. Uchchishta, in English, I think we do not have a exact similar word for Uchchishta. It means remains from your eatings. Uchchishta, remaining part of your food. So in India, we generally do not give this remaining food to anyone. So we try to avoid giving Uchchishta to others. So if you keep some of your food in your plate, you eat some of it and you keep some of it. So that remaining part is Uchchishta. And it is not considered to be good your own remaining food to anyone else, okay, or to give as an auspicious or good. It's not a good thing. Uchchishtam Shiva Nirmalyam. Nirmalya means we offer something to the god. We offer something to the Ishvara, to the Shiva, and whatever is remaining, when it becomes old, it is Nirmalya. Or Nirmalya can also be translated as something which you use to clean Shiva. You use to clean the idol of Shiva. So Uchchishta Shiva Nirmalya. Again, Nirmalya is a specifically Indian word. We do not have I think we do not have any parallel in other foreign languages. So Shiva Nirmalya. Vamana. Vamana means when you throw out, vomiting, vomit. Vamanam, vomit. Shava Karpatam, coffin. Shava is a dead body. Karpata, the vastra, the cloth which is used to cover that dead body. So Shava Karpatam. Kakavishtha. Kakavishtha, the stool of a crow. Kakavishtha and Samutpanna. Samutpanna, that is born, that which is born from the stool of a crow. Kakavishtha Samutpanna. Pancha ete ati pavitrakaha. But these 5 which are otherwise considered not to be good, not to be or otherwise considered to be really bad, or not auspicious, are otherwise considered as ati pavitraka. They are very, very auspicious. Pavitra. So what are these 5 things which is uchishta, which is remains? Shiva Nirmalya, the remains from offerings to Shiva. Vamana, vomit, a coffin, and Kakavishtha Samutpanna, what the thing which is born from a crow's stool. And these 5 things have to be auspicious. Yes, Geetanjali ji.
So the vamanam, that one is honey, right? Because it's the vamanam of the honeybee. The third one, vamanam.
Yes, yes.
That is the
third one, vamanam.
Is the honey. And the Kakvishtha has to be the seed of a tree. Which one? I don't know. Could be the Vatavriksha or something that is born from the Kakvishtha. So these 2 I could guess.
Yes. Yes, Vamanam is correct, and you are right, but which tree or what it can be? Someone else was also talking about. So yes, Vamanam is cleared by Geetanjali ji. Honeybee, the honey, which is a vomit of a honeybee, and in our Indian culture, we consider honey to be auspicious because it has amazing medical benefits. In Ayurveda, honey is really valued for its all the medicinal values, medicinal benefits.
Ma'am, the water which is used to clean Shivalinga, that is used as tirtha. It is very auspicious. We used to drink it.
Yes, but again, many people may not find it to be auspicious. It might not be. I'm not saying that it is not. It might not be auspicious to everyone. So just go a bit higher category. To the higher category, you are there, almost there. Someone has texted in chat box. First one is milk. Yes. Uchishta is milk, because milk is so the first, it is again a tradition here. So the traditional cow herders, traditional gopalas, give first. So the cows are first fed. First, the calves are fed with cow's milk, and then the cow herder or the gopala milk their cows. So that is uchishta. That is first the calf drinks the milk of that cow, and then it is used by us. And again, cow milk is used as an auspicious thing in our tradition. Again, for its medicinal value, it is ati pavitra, but it is uchishta. Yes, Chandra Kumar ji.
Ma'am, is the water that Ganga river?
This is
yes.
Panchamrut.
Is that water Ganga river?
Yes, correct. Yes, Chandra Kumar. Yes, in Panchamrutam we use this uchishta and vamana.
And milk also.
Yes, Uchishta is milk. And Vamana is honey.
And Shiva Nirmalya,
the water of Ganges.
Shiva Nirmalya
can be Ganga.
Ganga. Yes, it is Ganga.
It is Ganga.
Because it comes from the hair locks of Shiva. So it is Shiva Nirmalya. It first cleans Shiva, idol of Shiva, or Shiva's body or Shiva's head, and then it comes down to the human being. What could be Shava Karpata?
That is ash.
No, ashes of ashes are. It is not Karpata. Ashes is. It is not a Karpata. It is not Vastra. I mean, it is not used to cover the body.
Kakavishta, could it be Ashwatha tree?
Yes, Ashwatha or Vatavriksha, as Gitanjali ji told us.
Okay.
It is Kakavishta Samutpanna. We do not see its fruits. They are really tiny and they're not usually seen. But it is again said that crows who reside on that tree, they eat those fruits, and from their stool, from their residues, the Vatavriksha grow. Nikita ji, yes, Vatavriksha. So she has guessed the not Vatavriksha, Shavakarpata. It is silk. It is silk. So it is made from cocoon of those silk.
Yeah, but how it can be cloth covering the dead body?
It is not saying that cloth. It is Karpata means the coffin. The translation of Karpata can be coffin. Shava Karpata, coffin.
Yeah, but
and it is the see what is cloth? Cloth is woven threads. So silk, it is in thread. I mean, the nature of that cover is thread. First, we get the silk threads from that cocoon, and then the curtain, the vastra is made. And those cocoons are thrown in hot water, boiling water, and therefore those insects die, and then that cocoon becomes a Shavakarpata. But again, in our tradition, in Indian tradition, most of the times silk is considered to be holy. It is considered to be pure. And hence it is used in puja. Silk is used in puja many times. Yes, so this was our last prahelika for the day, but I'll be giving you an oral prahelika now. So first we'll go to the question answer sessions. Once we are done with the QA session, we'll see some of the prahelika in some more prahelikas. Any question?
Yeah, how is this really going to help us for the Kavya Rachana?
Sorry?
I came late. You might have told about this one. I'm sorry about that. But can you elaborate how is it going to help us for the Kavya Rachana and all?
No, the purpose of our workshop is not to teach you Kavya Rachana. It is to teach you how you should look at a poetry, Sanskrit poetry, and actually the main purpose of the workshop is to give various kinds of verses that Sanskrit has. Many a times people think, or laymen may think, that Sanskrit only has some teachings, some philosophical verses, some verses that teach you ethics and morality. But Sanskrit does have many variety of verses, and it is we have many intelligent verses as well. At the end of this session, you may realize that how many intellectual verses we have. So we have only one word verse, one letter, one syllable verse. We have two verse. We have Chitrabandha. That means composed. Am I audible?
Yes,
Everyone
yes.
is freezed.
You are
Am I
audible.
audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Because okay. So the poetry that is composed in different
Now you are frozen.
Stuck. Connectivity problem.
Yeah. So we have many kind of verses than subhashitas as well. So not only philosophical verses do we have, we also have some entertaining verses like Prahelika, like which we learned in the last class. So the purpose of this workshop is to make realize that yes, we have some entertaining verses as well. And next time you see any poetry, you will be able to grasp it. You will be able to, rasaswada, take its rasaswada. You enjoy it more. So this is the purpose of this workshop. It is not, our purpose was never, we haven't claimed that you will be able to construct your own poetry. You will be able to enjoy Sanskrit poetry.
Thank you.
Here is another one. Yeah, Geetanjali has given another prahelika in the chat box. Nannam phalam va khadami na pibami jalam kinchit chalami divase ratrau samayam bodhayami cha. So na annam phalam va khadami na pibami jalam kinchit. I do not eat any anna, any food. I do not eat any kind of fruit. I do not drink water. I keep working day and night for days and nights, and I also tell you the samaya, the time.
Easy.
And
Clock.
it is a clock. Yes. Yeah, another one. Vrukshagravasi nacha pakshirajaha trinetradhari nacha shulapanihi tvagvastradhari nacha siddha yogi jalam cha bibhranna ghato na meghaha. I'll explain. Vrukshagravasi, that object resides at the top of a tree. Vruksha agravasi. Nacha pakshi raja. Pakshi raja is an eagle. Eagle always lands at the topmost position. So that object resides at the top of a tree. It is not an eagle. Trinetradhari. It possesses 3 eyes, but it is not Shulapani. Shulapani is Shankara. Although that object has 3 eyes, it is not Shankara. Tvakvastradhari. So it wears the bark of tree as clothes, but he is not a Siddha yogi. He is not a yogi. Jalam cha bibhran. That possesses water, but it is neither a pot nor a cloud. What it could be? Priyada Padde. Priyadaji.
Coconut.
Yes. Could you explain how?
It is on the top of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Then it has the koya, which is the clothes. It has water inside.
Yes.
It's not a cloud. It has 3 eyes, but it is not Trinetradhari.
Shankara. Yes. Very good. Very nice. Yes. Right. Okay. Anyone else want to share any poetry or any prahelika for today's session? Okay, so I have one. Krishna Mukhi na marjari dvijihva na cha sarpini panchabhartri na panchali yo janati sa panditaha. Okay, I type.
Can you put that again, please?
Krishna Mukhi na marjari dvijihva na cha sarpini Panchabhartri na Panchali yo janati sa panditaha. Krishnamukhi is one who has black mouth, black face. Krishnamukhi na marjari, it's not a cat. Dvijihva nacha sarpini, it has two tongues, but it is not a serpent. Panchabhartri, it has 5 husbands, but she is not Panchali, she is not Draupadi. Yojanati sa panditaha. Chitrarekha, do you have an answer?
Now it's a Lekhani. Ink pen.
Yes. Yes. How? Could you explain?
Yes. It is a black ink in the pen. We have a nib that it is two. And we can write it with the pen, and we use, whenever we write with the pen, we use our fingers. It is Pancha Bharta.
Yes.
Okay, very good. But the second part, which was that
Dvijihva nacha sarpini. Yeah, Dvijihva. Jihva is a tongue, Dvi is 2. So it has 2 tongues, but it is not a serpent. Serpent has this cracked, crooked tongue. So it has 2 parts.
Will you be sending these additional ones also in the notes so that I'm not writing?
I'll try. I'll see. I'll try.
Copy paste it right now, then you could just.
Yes, it is because all the verses are in the chat box. You may copy paste. Another one, Riksha. Yeah, another one, Gitanjali ji has put. Vrukshagravasi nacha pakshi rajaha. It is the same. Trunam cha shayya nacha raja yogi. No. It is a different one. Trunam cha shayya nacha raja yogi. So it sleeps on a grass, but it is not a raja yogi. It is not a king. Suvarna kayo nacha hema dhatuhu. It is golden. It has a golden body, but it is not gold. Pumsascha namna nacha. It has a masculine name, but it is not a Rajaputra. He is not a king or a son of a king. Even I don't know the answer to this question, I guess. I have come across this Prahelika, but I am not remembering the answer right now. Chandra Kumarji, yes? Chandra Kumarji, you have raised your hand.
I think it is the Surya, sun.
But how Trunam cha Shayya? How it can have a bed of grass?
Because it sets. So where it sets, you don't know what it is.
Yes, Venkatramana ji, the recording of 2 days is available. Rahul will send you the videos or the links for recording. Yes,
what is the meaning of Vrukshagravasi?
Vriksha Agravasi, one who resides at the top of a tree. Vriksha, tree, Agra, top, and Vasi is one who resides. Yes, any answer to this one? Vrukshagravasi, Suvarna Kayo nacha hema dhatuhu pumsascha namna nacha rajaput. I don't remember.
So think of a fruit which is golden in color.
Okay, is it mango?
Yes.
Amraha?
Because when we store it in a box of which is lined with.
Yes, it is stored. Right. It is stored on a grass, so that it is ripe very well. Yeah. Okay, I think we shall stop here for today. See you tomorrow with some interesting part of Chitrakavya. Shreya has also put one one prahelika here. Meghashyamosmi na Krishno, nano Krishna Mahakayo na Parvataha. So I'm black in color, Meghashyama. I'm black as a cloud, but I'm not a Krishna. Mahakayo, a huge body, but not Parvata, but he is not a mountain. Balishthosmi na Bhimosmi, maybe. So I'm a strong, but I'm not Bhima. Posmyaham nasikakaraha. I use my nose as a kara, as hand. Who am I?
Oh, easy again. Elephant.
Yes. Yes.
Gajaha.
Gajaha, an elephant. Right. Very nice, Shreya.
Thank
you. Okay.
The shloka that we did last time, the one with the Megha, Mrigat Singha Palayate, even that is written as a prahelika in some of the texts. Like the first part of, right, that is also, that comes as a prahelika.
Yes. See, this is again, there are these are not watertight compartments. This is prahelika, this is 1, this is 2. Many times these are mixtured. So these are mixed and given as a prahelika in some blogs, in some texts. So, but in the Subhashita Ratna Bhandagara, they have made these compartments and they are there. Actually, the compartments are correct. But for laymen, those who do not know Sanskrit very well, all of these shlokas may come as prahelika because it is kind of riddle only.
No, what I was saying was I came across a shloka which tells that the last, those three are the answers. Mrigat, Singha, Palayate, those are the three answers. So
that is, yes, right.
Is, the first line will ask you the first question. That way.
Right. Yes, it starts with Kasturi Jayate Kasmat. From whom do you get the musk? And at the end, you get that answer, Mrigat, Simhaha, and Palayate.
Right.
You are right. But this comes under the category of Kuta, and we are going to see the Kutas in tomorrow's class.
Okay.
Yes. So goodbye. Have a good night.
Thank you so much. Very interesting.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.
Thank you.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.